I'm here at Pitti Fragranze in Florence, and I have Giovanni Sammarco here. He has a indie niche fragrance line, and he's based out of Switzerland. He's going to talk about his line. He's got 7 fragrances? Six fragrances, and you're going to have a chance at winning a sample set of all of them. 3 prizes, worldwide giveaway, coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time on this channel, please click subscribe below. Click the subscribe button and also click the bell icon so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. And Giovanni, thanks so much for doing this video. It's nice to see you here. Tell us about your collection. Tell me how you got started and what you've launched, what you've released, and what are you launching in this event here?
Yes. My path in perfumery is a bit typical because I studied law and I have a PhD in civil law, and after my master I started to be interested in perfumery and perfumes, and I started to learn perfumery at the same time with my PhD in civil law. Then in 2013 I decided to move to Switzerland to establish my company and start my brand, because I really love and always loved Switzerland. I wanted to go to live there, and I'm based actually in St. Gallen, in the eastern part of Switzerland. My fragrance line is the moment of made of 6 fragrances. I started with 3, Vitrum, Alter and Bond-T. Vitrum is very special and interesting vetiver. I used a special distillation of vetiver, distilled at low pressure, which allowed to exalt some facet of the smell of vetiver and to have a more clean oil. In this perfume you smell the smoky and earthy side of vetiver, and it is combined with rose absolute to give some gentleness and femininity, because it is in some way very masculine perfume, yeah, but it was created for a woman.
Oh, wow.
in the beginning.
Wow.
And yes, all my perfumes, with one exception, are inspired by women, and I like to create a perfect portrait of a specific woman I know.
Oh, wow. Wow. This is really good, the vetiver.
The vetiver is fantastic, a very excellent vetiver oil from Java. And then there is bergamot, Italian bergamot, and a bit of oak moss, not so much because it's not possible to use so much oak moss, but in the limited, but you can feel the oak moss in the perfume. Mm-hmm. Then incense and pepper. It is a very strong fragrances for vetiver lover. It combines very well with the skin of men and women.
Wow. Yeah, this is really nice. I love vetiver. So
yes. Then the second one, it is Alter, and the characteristic of Alter, it is an overdose, really overdose of Sammarc jasmine.
Wow.
And I used a huge quantity of Sammarc jasmine, which makes this formula in some way crazy. And the price of the perfume is a little bit higher than the other of the collection, because there is a quantity of Sammarc jasmine which is out of any reasonability. And then it is combined with mimosa. You smell this also green part of mimosa, and 2 raisins, opoponax and myrrh. And it is also a very deep animalic side to Exxence. Is a very erotic and carnal and sensual fragrance. For jasmine lover, but for the flower lover, it is not typical floral because it's based on the sensuality of the jasmine.
Interesting. So, what you said there's a price difference. Well, how much is the first fragrance?
I can tell the price in Swiss francs or in euro. In Swiss francs it's 140 Swiss francs or 130 euro, and the Alter costs 160 Swiss francs or 150 euros, so only 20 euro francs more. And all the fragrances came in a 30 milliliter of extract extrait in pure
Extrait.
perfume concentration.
And they're sold currently in the USA, right?
Yes, it's in Zegeo,
Okay.
in San Francisco, and Lucky Scent.
In Lucky Scent.
Lucky Scent, yes.
Okay.
Zegeo is very new, and then Lucky Scent.
Okay. Next.
Next is Bond-T, the only one not inspired by a woman, and but inspired by a visit in a chocolate factory. We made many years ago before starting my
I like this one.
journey in
I like
perfumery.
chocolate.
Yes, and it is a very strong chocolate animalic tobacco perfume. And I used Cocoa Absolute, which has a very animalic facet. Then there is Castor Ale and patchouli. This is the main word of the perfume, which gives you the not a gourmand perfume style, but the real smell when you enter in a chocolate factory of the dark cocoa powder. This is combined with osmanthus to give a natural fruity notes, which is very elegant and a bit more soft of the body of the perfumes.
Okay.
And the tobacco note is interesting because everybody smells tobacco in this perfume, but I have not used tobacco absolute. I used some ingredients which are traditionally used as flavor for pipe tobaccos, and then you feel the tobacco from the flavors of tobacco without real tobacco.
Wow. Yeah.
And then there is also tonka bean vanilla and some spices and incense and myrrh.
Interesting. Very beautiful. This is my favorite of the collection. Even though I love Vetiver, I like this one more because I just love chocolate.
Then women and chocolate. Only two sources of inspiration for me.
Nice.
And the name of this perfume, it's Bond-T because the chocolate factory was from chocolatier called Paul de Bond, and then from his surname I put Bond-T.
Interesting. Okay.
Then these three are the first 3 I released in 2013. Then after some time I released Ariel.
Ariel. This is another woman's name.
Yes, not only, because in Hebrew it is a man name.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. And the name came from the fourth moon of Uranus. Because for me it is always very difficult to find the names for perfumes. And Ariel was ready since quite a long time and I didn't have the name. And then one day I read on a newspaper about the fourth moon of Uranus with Ariel. And I liked the name, I liked the sound, I liked the other meaning also of the name. And I decided to use this name. Ariel is a perfume dedicated to women with red hairs. But it is inspired not by a woman with red hairs. It is inspired by a close friend of me. We made university together, and the name of her is hidden in the formula of the perfume.
Interesting. Wow.
And the key of this perfume is a chord and game between Angelica root oil and tuberose absolute. I choose the Angelica root oil because it is the more elegant and refined green note for me, perfumery, which has a direct dialogue with this quite big quantity of tuberose absolute, and the floral heart is also with jasmine from India and rose oil, Bulgarian rose oil, osmanthus, and some violet hint and orris to give powderiness.
Okay.
On the top you find a bit of ginger, a bit of tobacco, here real tobacco, and green mandarin, and all is on a huge base of creamy and milky Indian sandalwood.
Wow, yeah. Beautiful.
Then this year at Exxence I released Naias. Naias, it is the singular form of the word Naiades. Naiades are the nymphs of water in the Greek mythology. And this also is inspired by a woman who suggested me this name. We were talking about literature and Greek and Latin literature, and she started to talk about Naiades, and I liked the name. And I decided to build this perfume. The characteristic of this perfume, it is a violet, what I call a violet aura. It is not about only violet perfumes, but all around the perfume there is a violet aura. And I used another interesting point in the perfume is the use of one molecule called Montaverdi, and it is only at 0.0035% in traces and gives a very strong fruity notes to the top of the perfume. And all the fruity notes, what apple and pear, came from these traces of this.
Interesting. Wow.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes, and I got really interested in this molecule because I received a sample. I put one mouillette in this sample, and all my place smelled of this Montaverdi for 1 week.
Wow.
So I started saying, I want to try to use in a fragrance.
Nice.
Then and there are two different extracts from rose oil and rose absolute DM, jasmine, orris to give powderiness, and all the radiance of the perfume is came only from some radiant masks I used in the base, sandalwood, and I think it is a very romantic perfume, very gentle and romantic. It is the idea of a woman with very white, pale skin and big culture.
Nice.
Then,
lovely.
Here in Pitti, I'm presenting this one, Yael. And this again, this is the name of a woman, a Jewish name of woman. And this perfume is a bit special because it is the project of thesis of Beatrice Bacon. She is studying perfumery with me, and she was with me in Switzerland to learn ingredients perfumery, and her master thesis is about the creation of a perfume from the selection of raw materials to the regulatory aspect. So what you have to do from when you started to have an idea you want to translate in a fragrance to when the fragrance is in the shop.
Interesting.
And analyzing all the aspects related to production and all the regulatory issues which influence the creativity and freedom of a perfume.
So she helped you create this?
She is officially the creator.
So she's an up-and-coming perfumer?
Yes, she's studying perfume.
Awesome.
Yes.
Cool. Going back to the giveaway, you're doing 3 sample sets giveaway.
Yes.
Worldwide.
Yes, yes, and I will give also a sample of Yael, which is not yet in the market.
When does it come out?
It will come in 2018 because the fragrance is ready, but it's not yet ready all the papers for legislation and production. So it will be officially launched for retailers in 2018, but I will include one sample.
Okay, so currently you have 5.
5, and the 6th one is coming
next year.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. Guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to participate in the giveaway of the 3 sample sets of 6 fragrances from Sammarco, please put a comment down below and let us know which fragrance that he speaks about sounds the best to you. And also please put down your country. This is a worldwide giveaway. Also, make sure that I can see your subscriptions. Please open them up and don't keep them private. This is only available to people that I can actually qualify as a subscriber of this channel. So Giovanni, thanks so much for doing the video.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Thank you, guys. Please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.